something different today. I'm going to work on the old Trail 90, Honda 90. It's a 1968. You know, when I first got this, a lot of guys wanted me to see it restored and everything, but there was nothing to do with it but clean the carburetor, and it's been fine ever since. All I ever did with this thing was clean the carburetor and put a new tire on the front. But anyway, this is what we're going to do. It runs good and everything, but this throttle here, it doesn't stick, but it's, I don't know if you guys know, most of you guys know how throttle works. You know, you let go of it, it's supposed to snap back, you know, but this one here stays in position, so you got to move back with your hand. And I'm going to take it apart. And these throttles are a little different. These are earlier Hondas, you know. The newer throttles, you know, are just like a big bulky thing here, and everything is just it's just like a rolling action. This one here's a little different. This has a slide inside the handlebar, and it's pretty unique. You know, I don't know if it's unique to Honda, but I know the earlier Hondas have it. I've never done it before. I've seen it done, but I've never taken one of these apart, so we'll find out where it's holding up. I have a feeling it just needs to be cleaned out right here, because it is so old. It's got a short cable, like I say. It goes through the handlebar here, down this little. There's like a little tube there, and this is it right here. You see that? And it goes down, and it don't give you much room. As a matter of fact, I can't even bend over here. Let's see if I can show it to you. You know, this slide valve, the top of it actually touches the bottom of the tube here. So I don't think it's binding there, because you do have a little movement in the cable there. So I don't think the problem is here. Like I said, I think it's probably up here. So let me set you up on a tripod, and we'll take this off. I don't think there's any much holding it on except maybe 2 screws. So, and they're probably JIS. I think it stands for Japanese International or Industrial Standard Thread or something. I don't know. Somebody will know. But anyway, let me see if I got one of them screwdrivers. They look like Phillips, but they're not. Alright, like I said, let me throw you back up on the tripod and take it apart and see what's holding this thing up. Alright, yeah, I got the screwdriver I was looking for. It's, let me see, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's a Vessel. It's made in Japan. Get over here. And the tip on it, like I say, it's pretty good. Let me see if we can get to show you that. It's hardened, and it's actually serrated on the edge. I've had this, I've probably had this 10 years or so, and got a lot of use out of it. But you need a good screwdriver when you're messing with these Japanese bikes. I don't know if there's a link in the description or not for this, but they're inexpensive. You know, I think it was like $8 or $9 for that. But you gotta have it. Gotta have it. All right, let's see if these come off. Get in there and get a good bite on it. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm going to try not to get in the way. Like I say, I think it's only 2. Can't see them, but I can feel them. Alright. Oh, that one's actually loose because this side was loose. Okay. See, these are aftermarket mirrors, and they're attached to the handlebars. Sometimes the mirror will be attached right to the top of this, and you can take it all out at once. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got the wires. It's for my lights, high and low beam. Screw any in it. Like I said, I've never done this before. I've seen it done, but there let me dig around with this and see what's holding that up. I'll turn you back on. Alright. Yeah, the reason that I wasn't able to get it off is because these aftermarket mirrors I have, I had the mirror pushed right up against the handle here, so there was no play to move it, so I just loosened that and moved that out of the way. But I think we found the problem already, so let me take you off the tripod here and show you. You never know what you're going to run into when you get something used. Alright, hold on. Alright, whoa. Alright, you guys alright? Alright, let me get the chair out of the way so I don't trip on that. Alright. Whoever put this back on last time used Never Sees, and it's all just glopped up. You can see in here how dirty and messy it is. Never Sees is for putting on, like when you put lug nuts on a big truck or something like that, or maybe a spark plug, but it's not meant for something like this to lubricate. I'm trying to keep this thing focused, but it's not working. Alright, anyway, here's the slide mechanism. Yeah, they got that, it's all, let me see if I can get a light on this thing. Yeah, they got that slop all in here and everything. So this is probably just going to be a big cleanup job. And here's the slide. This slide, I can't even slide. I can't even move my hand right now. This is supposed to be finger smooth, so you could slide this all in and out. So I might have to take this whole thing apart. This here's what holds the cable, and then you can see the little ball goes in here. So I'm gonna have to disassemble this whole thing, and look at this mess. And you can feel how gloppy it is. Unbelievable. Alright, let me try and wipe some of this off and clean this up and see what we can do with it. Alright, we weren't expecting this. Alright, I tried wiping off the handle here and everything like that. See, it's all over this little paper towel, and it's just so hard and gloppy. It's a mess, you know. And whoever did this, put this on here, thought that was a great idea. You know, I'll put Never Sees on there, and it'll never seize up. And they're probably right, but it ain't gonna work right. All right, you see this? This is the cable, and this slide just comes out like this. There you go. And look at the back. Look at all that slop. So I'm gonna have to put this in something, maybe lacquer thinner or something, and clean it up. But even this here holds a cable on, and there's the end of the cable, and then this should just slip out of there like that. I'm doing this with one hand. There we go. All right, so they actually some of the Never Sees probably got down there. So, alright, yeah, I got my work cut out for me here. Oh my God. Yeah, this slops on everything, and then we're going to have to clean out inside the throttle housing there. Alright, I'm going to turn you guys on. This is so sticky, I think I could turn my hand upside down, look. And it's sticking. So let me clean that up. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Alright. Alright, it's been a few hours, and we cleaned these up, and they cleaned up nice. And I had to use bottle brush, toothbrush, acid brush, scraped it with a screwdriver. Even in here, I had to get in there real good. Turn the light on there. Yeah, that was pretty tough in there. And this here, we got this cleaned up pretty good. Alright, we're gonna I even put some aero coil on that throttle cable, and it's moving pretty good. So let's try and put this back together. There's a little dicky sticking out here, and you gotta make sure that there's a hole in the bottom of the handlebar here. You gotta make sure that goes in there, or else you'll never get this thing closed. Alright, let me put you on a tripod, and we'll see what we can do. Alright, I'm going to try and stay out of your way, but sometimes that don't work. I'm going to put this on, and this hole goes towards that cable. So I think the easy way to do this is put the cable in and then move it back. Okay. There's a little, not a little slit, but sort of like a little hole. And that thing, there you go, it'll fit right in there. Okay. Here's the cable here. And like I say, put some arrow coil on it. And I don't think it was that tight, but whatever crud was in there, that'll loosen it up. You see I pull it back and, you know, it snaps back, so there's no restriction down there. Okay, now we got to put this thing in here. Well, first, see how nice and easy that slides? So there's nothing binding that up now. Just stick it in there like that, and it's a little hard to pull with my fingers, but it's working good and it's snapping back. Alright, now, let's say we gotta put the bottom handle on, and there's a hole there. Okay. That slipped into the hole. And then it just clamps on. But before I do that, sometimes you don't lubricate these, you know. Back in the day we didn't lubricate them because, you know, we were always using dirt bikes and stuff, and when you put oil on something and you're driving through dirt, you're just asking for trouble. So I'm going to put a real light oil on there. This here is sewing machine oil, and this here is turbine oil. And to tell you the truth, I think they're both the same. So I'm going to go with the sewing machine oil. I think that this is actually only mineral oil. So we're going to put a little here, because that's where your throttle, the slide in the throttle goes. And then just a little bit along here. Okay, now also on the end, I don't know if you can see the end here, but that's where the end of the hand grip goes. I'm going to put a few drops in here. Alright, like I say, this thing's never going to see any dirt or dust or anything like that, so I think we'll be okay. Let me go get my throttle. My hand grip, I should say. There's a little slit right here, just goes in. And you'll know when it's in place. There it is. I can feel the throttle down there working. So now that that's in place, we just have to put this together. So okay, I think that's where it belongs. But let me dig around with that and make sure it's right. Alright, I got that screwed on, and I'm happy with it. I mean, it snaps back, but you know, it's you gotta remember that the spring on the other end there isn't that very big or strong, but better than it was, right? So hopefully that helps somebody. Usually what I've seen is sometimes they're rusted inside there and everything's a little sticky, or they have a little oil, you know, but I didn't expect to see all that never sees. But we accomplished what we wanted to, so hopefully that helps somebody. This is going to be a short one, so alright, what do you guys say? Enough of this? Alright, see you on the next one. That nice little bike.